Welcome to the Deep Dive, brought to you exclusively on the One More Bitcoin channel. We're here to take the research you've shared, cut right through the noise, and pull out the insights you really need to know.
And today's deep dive is, I think it's a critical one. We're looking at the projected future of Ethereum, focusing specifically on the 2026 outlook.
And to do that, we're digging into one source.
That's right. We are exclusively analyzing the findings from the One More Money blog, specifically their article, Ethereum 2026 Update and Outlook, Institutional Adoption, Scalability Roadmap, and Investment Thesis.
So our mission is pretty clear. Let's unpack this evolution. How does Ethereum go from being, a general purpose blockchain to what this research is calling the settlement layer for Silicon and Wall Street?
And that name, that's not just hyperbole. It really defines the central thesis of the whole report. The analysis highlights that Ethereum is moving past its decentralized computer phase, a transition that, it really kicked off with the merge. And now it's cementing itself as let's call it a scalable settlement layer with very strong institutional utility.
That feels like a huge strategic pivot. And if we're looking towards 2026, the research points to two main drivers for this. First, the technical evolution, so throughput, cost, decentralization. And second, this massive wave of institutional adoption.
And reconciling those two is the really hard part. The early narratives were all about dApp experimentation, kind of a Wild West.
Right.
The 2026 vision is completely different. It's about balancing high-security settlement with enterprise performance, all while keeping that decentralization robust. It's a shift from thinking of it as digital oil to more like an industrial, reliable financial infrastructure.
Okay, let's start with the technical side then, because that reliability, it has to start with the core protocol.